What are things that you could do if you're running a financial services marketing organization? What are things that you could do to help better prepare people, not just financially, but for some of those things that you mentioned in life?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, even though you are a financial services company, you're still dealing with people, your employees, their husbands, their wives, you have some elderly people, some single people, married. You've got people from all demographics here. So you, in a leadership position, you're helping not only teaching them, how to fix a budget or prepare a budget for someone or to plan for the future financially, but you as someone who's in the, I don't want to say the hierarchy, but you're in the leadership of the company, you've got all these families and they go home, they have problems. Some of them have marriage problems. Some of them have children that are fighting them. Some of them don't know how to, when you get a child, you're not taught exactly how to raise them. They just give you the child and you go home and you do the best you can. So in the process of not only what I call the X's and O's of finance, you're also, a coach doesn't just do X's and O's. He's got to bring those players, create a teamwork, a synergy out of them, and you have to deal with each player individually and whatever issues they're facing. And as you help them in those issues, they become better employees, that they actually do a better job. If they're having marriage problems, those marriage problems could keep them from being successful in the company.
We're blessed to be a part of a company called PHP, and God is going to allow us to be a part of changing this mountain. It's going to be a part of changing the country. And all around us, are people who are blind. There are people who are lost. There are people who are broken. There are people who are lonely. There are people who need what God so graciously has given to us. And we have a choice today. We can either be a company of faith, a company that desires to honor God in all that we do. And I believe that God will continue to bless us more and more each and every year. But we've got to take that which God has given to us, and we've got to look for others and not be consumed and concerned about what we have, but look for others and what they need and spend the rest of our life just serving others and helping others. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
What would you say for an individual that came into the company and maybe they didn't have an upbringing where they had a lot of faith in their family, and it could be faith in a religious faith, but it could just be faith in maybe their confidence level, maybe the way they were treated as children, or maybe the way they were treated in another corporate sector. What role specifically would you say faith plays in building the organization and helping somebody that may not have come from that background to be able to kind of instill that in them as they build the organization?
Yeah, people, a lot of people come from dysfunctional homes, dysfunctional backgrounds, and they walk into any scenario and they're a little hesitant to get involved. And I think when you walk in here to PHP, you kind of mentioned it today, you started off sitting on the back row. And you just kind of, just put your toe in the swimming pool and just tried to test it out a little bit, and then you went in ankle deep, and some people just dive in head first. I think you come into a company where you're most comfortable in your faith and in your walk. But, we rub shoulders with one another. The Bible talks about iron sharpens iron. And what I've learned from Patrick is that you want to be around people that you kind of want to be like. And so if you're lacking in faith, if you hang around people that have faith, you'll start to see that it's okay. And you'll want to pick up that on your own.